Yo, what's going on everybody? My name's Cast. Welcome back to another episode reaction of Haikyuu. Today we are on season 4, episode 5. So the last episode was really fantastic. Hinata is developing both as a teammate and as a person. He is really doing well at this training camp so far if you ask me. We also got to see a little bit over at Kageyama's training camp. He is really being put to the test being with some upper level players, some of which we got lightly introduced in the last episode. We had the white-haired guy, we also had the guy voiced by Mamoru Miyano, Atsumu, I think his name was. It's gonna take me a second to get all their names down, but very excited to meet new characters. They seem like quite the cast. Overall, I'm really enjoying this character-centric arc to start season 4. I think it's really good. I think it's what the story needed after a huge action-packed season 3, and I'm very excited to see how this continues to develop. If you want to see my reactions to the next episodes right now, they are over on my Patreon. Season 4, episode 6 is available on the Soul tier, and episodes past that, shown over here, are available on the Ascended tier. You can also go follow me over on my socials, particularly my Instagram and my TikTok. Shout out to those. I'm making more short style content recently, and I'm really enjoying it, and I've been working hard at it, so if you want to see those, please go check those out. And of course, you can get all my other socials right there in the description. It's also worth noting, it's roughly 300 degrees in the room I'm recording in, so I have a fan on. Hopefully it doesn't make too much noise. My shirt's blowing around because of it. I always love seeing Oikawa. So that explains the look he had in his face at the end of last episode. He's been thinking about something. Maybe it's because of what Atsumu said to him. King of the court? Oh, okay, yeah. His team sort of fell apart on him. Partially because of him. Interesting. I would love to get some serious Kageyama development as well. Yeah, this is eating away at him. Alright, episode 5, Hunger. I don't know if he was ever able to pick up on stuff like that beforehand, so more development. I think it's so cool that they have these training camps. I've never been to a sports training camp like this. I can only imagine how much better this would make you though. Part of what's so endearing about this show is that even though I do like sports and I did play sports growing up a lot and I played a bunch of different ones too, there was not really this sort of like cross-team camaraderie. Of course you have friends on your team and stuff, and that's all important and good, but there was no like interacting with other teams quite like they do in this, not only through training camps, but just there seems to be some level of communication between the teams and the coaches and working together and all that. And I think that's really cool. And I think it's a shame that more modern, at least speaking for American sports, don't do this, because not only is it a good opportunity to make more friends, but stuff like this could happen more often, which would only increase the quality of players because they get to learn off one another and they get to constantly be spurred on by a competitive environment. It almost goes without saying all of this, I know, but like, it's just cool, and I wish it existed more commonly in like standard recreational sports, especially in school. If you played sports growing up and you had anything like this, let me know. And also let me know kind of like where you're from, just generally country, because it's really interesting. And I respect any country that has the standardized sports system doing stuff like this. Shout out to you, Japan. This focus in his eyes is crazy. Nope, he's able to save it. Yeah. Those physical advantages are real. Is he gonna aim it up? Yeah, nice. I guess he assumed that there was no way he'd be able to full kill block that. Look at that. It doesn't have to be perfect. A good player can make it work. Which I think is a good allegory for what Kageyama's kind of thinking about. A little bit, right? Yeah. And this is different from his season 2 feelings back when they fought. It's so much more evolved and mature now. Oh! Wait. Oh no. So they get to play against one another? Nice. Today's the last day already. Wow. Okay. So this isn't a long training camp arc. They're probably gonna get absolutely destroyed. It's probably not even gonna be close. That's kind of close. Maybe he'll get a chance since it's the last day. Has he earned a spot? Now that's a player you especially need to watch. There's probably a lot you can learn. Yeah, in a way, he's spurring on everyone's growth. Yeah, the pride might not help you in the long run. Ask what you need to ask. Yep. And there he goes. Yep. Saw that coming. Is imitating him. And getting teased for it. Or maybe Tendo's helping. Probably not. It's Tendo. Wow, they're gonna come back to the Karasuno. Completely different players. They're gonna be like, what the hell happened to you? Let's see it. Let's see it. Come on. Nice. Hell yeah. I was kind of worried that Kageyama would get picked on, but seems to be getting along with everybody, even though he's not always the most agreeable person. Yeah, exactly. It's that environment. Oh, wow. That's kind of the fun of it though, right? That's how innovation occurs. I think they're all having a good time, for the most part. Nothing is more satisfying in sports than playing up to your potential. Sure. They brought that, take your time back from last episode. Damn, okay, the smile. I love it. That was a good set too. Yeah, he's bringing out the best in him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna be so much different when they actually go back. It's interesting. I wonder what Atsumu is really thinking though, because he was calling Kageyama goody two-shoes, but he's acting all friendly at the same time. A little bit conniving. I want to hear more from him. Meanwhile, not quite as exciting over here, is it? Practice match? Maybe. Who are they gonna play against? Alba Josei? Datako? Nakoma? Maybe. Please let it be Nakoma.
面白かったっす。ミヤさんのトスもすげえ打ちやすいっす。せやろ？俺のセットで打てへんやつは。
Damn. Kinda sounds like old him.
トビオ君はセッターよりスパイカーの方が向いてるんちゃう？なんでですか？セッターやってる時は小難しい顔しとったから。けどレフトやってんのは楽しそうやったで。そうですか。でも俺はセッターです。
Is it because he just has to think more? Please explain. I want to make sure I've got the right impression of you. It sounds so condescending. Why? What's your deal? I feel like that's all foreshadowing for something to come later. There's been a lot of foreshadowing in this so far, I think. So many things said that are just so open-ended that feel like they can be explored more later. And that, especially with Miya Atsumu, definitely one of them. From all these players, really. Yeah, they're obviously making a point to show these guys off. This is what the Nationals holds for us, I suspect. Thank you, Broccoli number 2. The Sun and Moon, completely opposite. He's like, well, you want to be my friend? Why? What do you got to say? No. Come on, what's with that? Oh, that's what it is about. Okay, okay. Yeah, he notices that Kageyama's changing. Or has already changed. He's holding a grudge. Did he? What is he talking about in grade school? He did his best? Junior high? Yeah, I mean, they fought. Neither of them are ones to back down. I think he feels guilty, maybe. Well, now that he has seen that Kageyama is able to change, that it just took the right environment, the right people, and the right experiences to change Kageyama, there's a chance that maybe he feels immature for holding a grudge for so long and assuming that the guy would never change and that he'd always be this tyrannical dictator king. But also, it's not even just about Kageyama, it's about himself as well. It's like, maybe if I was similar to Hinata, maybe I could have brought out that change in Kageyama. Maybe if I wasn't the one to give up on him, maybe I could be a better player nowadays. Even though he was invited to the training camp and Hinata wasn't, it's not hard to see that Hinata is somebody that improves no matter what the circumstance is. And maybe he admires that. Maybe there's a lot of complex emotions going on with Kageyama. I don't know, but I'm sure it's a lot more personal to Kindaichi than really what Kageyama's doing. Kageyama is the example. He is the result of rejecting his ideals. The Kageyama that moved forward was the one that was accepted, not rejected. Yeah. Okay. See, there's some of that respect that I've been wanting to see from him. I like Kindaichi. He's cool. Not like too complex or anything, but like real. Some real emotions. Real handling of it. Is he like sort of mentoring him to become a good coach as well? Come on, just say at least one thing that's not mean, please. Please, just for me, just do it for me. Yeah? Yes. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Yeah, I think that's been very obvious since episode 1 of season 1. You'd be hard pressed to find somebody that wants it more than Hinata. I think it's a central tenet to the story. And it's that hunger, and I know, again, I know it's almost obvious, but I just need to say it out loud. It's that hunger that is why Hinata is where he is. Not because of his physical capabilities. We've seen plenty of characters in the show that have what they need physically, just naturally, but they don't get there. They don't get to Hinata's level because they just don't have that level of hunger. And I'm very grateful that Washijo understands that because he knows firsthand he just gave up on his hunger. And it's good to see that he is being a little bit less harsh on Hinata for following that hunger rather than giving up on it. Whether it's good or bad, he acknowledges that it exists, which is a good step. We're gonna get the reunite between all of them. It probably gets pretty cold there in the winter. They're pretty north. Hey, look at it. Look who it is. Are they gonna recognize the change? Does Kageyama even know what Hinata did? Yep, some things never change, let's put it that way. Who's gonna win? This one might be important. Alright. Yeah, I don't think he even knows. Well, you see, I learned some things. That's like my favorite emotion in this entire show, is whenever someone acknowledges that someone else got better and they're like excited because of it. It's always that excited smile. It's the best. There was a little giant there too. That's so hype. That's gotta be so cool for Hinata to hear. Except, yeah, I would feel like someone's kind of stealing my thing. Yo, Tanaka's got some drip. Hell yeah. I like the hat. Give him the smile. Do it. No, damn. Alright. He is stealing Hinata's whole flow, though. Oh, it is Tatako. Nice. Okay. What's their deal? Why the intensity, Aone? I thought we were cool, bro. What's with that look? I guess he always has that look on his face. He does only have like one emotion. Alright guys, well that was season 4 episode 5. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel of course. That was a really nice episode. We've seen to concluded the training camp arc for now. Now we are transitioning into, I guess, the spring tournament. I guess we're just getting straight into it. I don't know, are we just gonna enter tournament style brackets already? That would be kind of crazy, right? I don't know. I don't really know where we go from here, but forward, of course. Really some nice conclusions, a lot of foreshadowing, it seems, with especially some of the people that Kageyama met along the way at his training camp. I'm a little bit worried for their dynamic because maybe Kageyama would want to try new things out, and then Hinata, he will too, right? I guess it kind of just works. They just need to have good communication, which I know isn't always either of their strong suits. Hopefully it'll work out. I'm sure it will. They're gonna do very well in the nationals. I suppose next episode we have the training match with Datako, and maybe from there we time skip a little bit, time skip a month or so and go into nationals. Maybe? I'm not sure. I gotta say, I'm still wondering a little bit about what Atsumu's intentions were with his whole goody two-shoes comment. It's sticking with me because they dwelled on it for 2 episodes and I didn't really get a concrete answer. He pointed out that you're a good kid that sticks to what he knows and all that, but what was his message behind it? There's always a message in anime. They're always trying to get at something, and I don't know if I can know what the thing is yet. That's the issue. I don't really know what he meant by like, you looked happier as a spiker than a setter. There's too many answers to that. There's too many things he could mean. Be sure to join me next week as Karasuno absolutely bodies Datako in a practice match. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you then.